I am indeed profoundly conscious of the economic and livelihood distress many Kenyans are feeling at this particular moment. And this is why we are going to continue to roll out initiatives that offer relief, particularly to our youth and our families in distress. The next initiative, of which will commence on Wednesday, the 29th of April, is an initiative that we're calling the National Hygiene Program. And I believe that this is an initiative that will create jobs while making our environments healthier. The first phase of the National Hygiene Program for the next 30 days will employ some 26,148 workers and eventually grow to over 100,000 young people across the country. This added to the already existing 108,000 vulnerable households that are presently receiving direct cash grants, and the 8 billion Kenya shillings that our senior citizen program and vulnerable families are getting, which I believe will continue to offer tangible relief to the most needy in our society. The inaugural cluster of employment in the program that I have just announced, the National Hygiene Program, will involve residents in 23 informal settlements across 7 of the most affected counties. To demonstrate the principles of this approach, the making of face masks will be undertaken by 4,048 tailors residing in these settlements, and for their neighborhoods, they will make up to 250,000 masks per day. This intervention, I believe, stimulates the local economy while advancing the war against coronavirus. We have also decided to move in phases to ensure that those being employed work under proper health standards and protocols that will help us limit the rate of infection. Indeed, as we get better and more practiced at implementing work protocols, we will increase the amount and number of people employed. As this phase is rolled out from this Wednesday, phase 2 will be getting prepared. Its scale will be much greater, and its area of focus will be nationwide. Additionally, there are already aspects of the post-coronavirus economic recovery plan that we are progressively rolling out. And my administration shall in particular activate micro, small, and medium enterprises across our country to manufacture basic medical equipment and supplies for domestic use and for export. This initiative, because we do believe we shall defeat the coronavirus, shall be nested under the universal healthcare coverage agenda and will utilize approximately 1.5 billion Kenya shillings, and the Juakali sector shall take the center stage in production while leveraging on our technical and vocational educational training centers, as well as the constituency industrial development centers. And to this end, I do direct our Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Industry and Trade to expedite the rollout of this initiative across the country, and I do encourage our governors, to whom health is one of their key roles, to please help us and support us in supporting these young men and women working in our SMEs. Our victory will come from a whole-of-society approach to fight this virus, and this includes our individual and collective acts of solidarity with others, as individuals, as I said, as institutions, but also as a country. Indeed, I want to reaffirm today that I have spoken to most of our development partners across the world, and I have found a very positive response. In the next couple of weeks, I believe that we shall have billions of shillings that will be added through our own initiatives as well as our development partners, and these will be added to some of these initiatives that I have announced today to offer direct relief to Kenyans. And I want to thank each and every partner for their solidarity and willingness to listen and to respond to our proposals. In the same breath, I would also like to express my heartfelt thanks to our National Assembly for rising to the challenge and seeing the merit to approve the tax measures that my administration had prepared. And I want to thank our legislators, and we will now ensure that employees have more of their earnings available for them to spend, and that also that we reduce the corporate tax burden as an incentive to business enterprises, and I expect these measures to complement all the other measures that the government has and is taking to minimize the negative impact of the coronavirus on the economy and on the welfare of ordinary mwananchi.